ABC-Owned
When you compare temperatures to Friday, we dropped a good 10 to 15 degrees throughout the entire valley here. So nice cool down for the weekend. And it looks like we're going to warm up a little bit for Monday into Tuesday, but we do have another cool down on the way. There's the ridge that gave us the triple-digit heat last week. And this system, this is the one that cooled us off yesterday into today. So that one's moving off to the east. High pressure will come back briefly, just for a few days. We're going back to the low 90s. Even though we're warming up, we're staying below the average of 95 for this time of year as we start off the new work week. But as we get to about Thursday and a Friday, another system comes in, knocks our temperatures down once again. So the 80s could return to a good portion of the valley once we wrap up the work week. But will it stay until next weekend? That's where there's kind of debate right now. We're definitely going to warm up, but how much that remains unseen for now. Live picture this evening from our Hume Lake Sky Cam up there at Hume Lake in Fresno County. You can actually see the lake and trees off in the distance, so visibility has improved, but it's still difficult to see the Sierra off in the distance since we had this onshore flow, all that cool air that spilled into the valley. That pushed all the smoke off to the east, keeping it in the Sierra for the most part. But skies are clear here in the valley for the most part this evening as we take you outside our Hedrick Chevrolet Sky Cam in Clovis, looking towards 168 on Shaw Avenue. See our cameras bounce around a little bit because we still have a pretty good breeze going this evening, about west-northwest winds at 16 miles an hour, and we're at 88 degrees here in Fresno and Clovis. Winds still fairly picking up on the west side of the valley. Some areas had gusts up to about 20, 25 miles an hour, 17-mile-an-hour winds in Lemoore and Merced, 12 in Madera. So we'll keep that going for most of tonight, but it'll calm down overnight into tomorrow. 88 now in Porterville, 90 in Visalia, 86 for Merced this evening, and we're definitely cooler compared to this time yesterday. 6 degrees cooler in Hanford, 7 degrees cooler in Porterville, and just a few degrees cooler in Merced tonight. So we topped out right around 90 degrees for most of the valley, 87 though in Merced, 91 for Lemoore, 90 for Porterville. Fresno at 90 degrees, below the average of 95 and cooler than the 95 we had yesterday. Well below the record of 109 set back in 1988. Good to monitor air quality for the valley for tomorrow and the Sierra. Temperatures warming up just a little bit. We're still going to see some areas of smoke here and there, and temperatures will be in the 70s for a good portion of the mountains. Here in the valley, overnight lows in the 60s for tonight, and we'll warm up to the low 90s for a few days here. Nothing too extreme. We're staying below average, and then we drop back into the 80s Wednesday into Thursday. And right now we have low to mid 90s for the valley next weekend. Could be a little bit warmer. That's one suggestion. Another control suggested might be a little bit cooler, so we have to wait and see what happens there. But a nice cool down that we enjoyed this week.